What's good, y'all? If you tapped in, you already know who I am. If not, my name is Caleb Jarrell. And today's video, somebody commented on one of my older videos and asked the question, where do I get motivated? And initially I was like a little perturbed, you feel me? But I think it's only because I'm somebody that I don't need exterior things to be motivated all the time. But I recognize that it takes a point to get there. It takes progress and certain things to get to that point. So I'm not mad at you for asking the question at all. But I wanted to talk about it as far as like a subject. To answer your question, I would say I think it starts out by being inspired. So I think the question is, where do you get inspired? Who inspires you? And you have to really kind of lock in on those people that inspire you in whatever situation or whatever it is that you want to do. You feel me? I wanted to be a barber, so there were certain people I got around that inspired me because of the way that they carried themselves as a barber, because of how their business was or how they ran their business and different things. I saw their success in the field that I wanted to go in. So those people motivated me just by being around them, just by seeing how they treat their life, seeing how they treat their days, you feel me? Seeing how they spend their time, how they are with other people around them, you feel me? So you have to really think about what it is that you want to do and see what inspires you. So lock in on people around you that are in positions that you want to be in. And if those people aren't like physically around you, find certain YouTube channels, find certain videos, things on TikToks, different things like that of people that inspire you and how they live their life. And when you go to it, don't go into it with the mentality of you have to have the things that they have. You want to take up on certain mindsets, certain traits, certain characteristics that those people have, as far as like maybe waking up early, as far as like maybe working out, as far as maybe taking care of their life, taking care of their health, different things like that. So you want to see the things that they do. Do they wake up early at 5 a.m.? What days are they working out? How many days are they working out of the week? What are they eating? What's their diet like? You feel me? You have to look at those certain things. How many times are they posting out the day? What are they posting about? What are they talking about? How are they inspiring people? How do they talk? How do they carry themselves? You feel me? Look at those things and get inspired by those things. But you'll also get inspired by the position that they in. You'll get inspired by the success that they have. You'll start to see the fruit that they have, you feel me? So I think you have to get inspired first. You have to have inspiration. And over the course of time, you'll feel something like in your heart, or you'll feel like the desire to do certain things, you feel me? You may not have wanted to work out before, you may not have wanted to eat right before, but the more that you start paying attention to these people that inspire you, you start to understand and be like, okay, that's what life can be like. My body can look like this if I work out, if I eat my diet, if I eat the right things, if I drink enough water. You feel me? So it's like you'll get inspired by results sometimes. So you have to have that inspiration. You have to see inspiration. You have to be in a position to where you see people that look like you or people that may come from the same place as you make it out. You feel me? And that'll be, sometimes people take that in a negative way and hate on those people, but if you take it in a positive way and be like, okay, they did it, so I can do that, that's where your inspiration starts. So find those people that motivate you by what they post, or that motivate you by posting positive things and living a positive lifestyle, you feel me? And over the course of time, that becomes the motivation initially, because you're inspired by these people. So these people may inspire you. I mean, I don't know, maybe I inspire you. Different things like that, you feel me? And maybe that will lead to me motivating you later on in life and different things. So it's like, that's where it initially starts, you feel me? And over the course of time, you'll start to have these desires and it'll become more like a lifestyle. And I promise I'm not mad at you for asking this question, because it's days that I have where I don't feel motivated. And that's where self-motivation comes in. You have to learn how to motivate yourself. You have to learn how to talk to yourself. How do you talk to yourself? When you have a bad day, are you talking down on yourself? Are you feeling like you less than? You gotta take it and be like, okay, and assess yourself, assess your decisions, assess whatever choices that you make, and be like, okay, I could have did better, so I'll do better tomorrow, or I'll do better now. You feel me? It's days where I don't feel like working out, and I may not go at 10 a.m. or I may not go at 6 a.m. like I want to or desire to. But I tell myself, just because I didn't go at that time don't mean I'm not gonna go today. I may have to go at 10 p.m. I may have to go at 9 p.m. You feel me? I may have to go real late at night, but it's still gonna get done. Even though that I can improve in a certain area. So it's like, you have to become self-motivated, because you can't rely on other people to want to put the work in or put the work in for you. You feel me? You have to become self-motivated, so that way when you do get in these times, you can learn how to talk yourself out of whatever rut that you're getting into. You can learn how to deal with those situations. And it's good to have that exterior motivation, you feel me? It's good to have people around you that motivate and inspire you, because those people, they help you stay grounded. They help you stay in a better mental space. A lot of times they can ignite something in you that will spark whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you need to do. So my advice first off would be finding what motivates you, finding who motivates you, finding out what it is that you want to do. You feel me? Look around you. Who are some people that are successful? What did they do to be successful? Are they positive people? Are they promoting positive things? What results are they getting? You feel me? And let that be people that inspire you. Let that be people that initially motivate you. Let that be people that initially motivate you. And sometimes you may have to go to their videos to get motivated. It's people that I've watched throughout my time of just self-improving and different things, where it motivates me to want to do better, whether it's physically, spiritually, mentally, financially. Also, I have mentors in my life that motivate me just by being an outlet sometimes. Just by hitting me up and telling me, I'm proud of you. You feel me? You have people like that in your life. And if you don't, it's okay. Because you then can become that person for yourself. You then can learn how to be able to motivate yourself. You don't feel like going to the gym? Come on, Caleb, I know I gotta go. Why I gotta go? Because I want to look right. I want my shirts to be hugging, you feel me? I want my shirts to be hugging my arm. I want my stomach not to be bulging outside of my pants, not to be bulging outside of my shirt, you feel me? I want to look good for myself. I want to feel good. You look good, you feel good. So it all plays a part in what you want to do, how you want to live your life. And the thing about that is you have the opportunity to control certain things like that. You have the opportunity to obtain whatever it is that you want to obtain in life if you put in the work. So to stay motivated, you gotta, for one, get around the right people, see the right things. Sometimes I get unmotivated, or when I'm feeling unmotivated, I gotta get out of my city. I gotta go stay in a different city, a bigger city sometimes. Sometimes I might go out of town or go to a different state, spend a day or two out there so I can see better, so I can see what life can be like, so I can see places that I would want to be in, places that I would want to stay in, a lifestyle that I can see me continuing to live. So it's like, if it's not around you, sometimes you got to go get it, sometimes you got to create it. But you can't just sit there and accept certain things. You can't sit there and accept not feeling motivated. You can't sit there and accept circumstances. You got to do it for you. And it's all gonna be determined on how bad you want it. How bad do you want to lose the weight? How bad do you want to be better financially? How bad do you want to take care of your health? Look, bro, I told myself when I had my leg surgery, I said I'd never take my health for granted. I'd never take working out for granted. Why? Because I went through a period to where I couldn't do things for myself for 3 months. I was on crutches for 3 months. I told myself I never want to get to that position again. I never take it for granted. I can't walk on my own. I can't get in the car on my own. I can't take a shower on my own. I can't even sit on the toilet on my own. You feel me? So I had to go through those things and tell myself I'd never take that for granted. So when I look back on days where I don't feel like working out, I'm like, okay, I was in this position once before where I couldn't even do it. So thinking back on those things that I went through allowed me to get to a place to where I'm like, that's what keeps me motivated. The trials that I had, the hard times, the suffering that I had to go through with certain things. Me being broke motivated me. Me having to work a 9 to 5, delivering pizza motivates me to wake up and go to work on my business, to wake up and go take care of my clients. Those are the things that motivate me. So what things have you went through? Think about that. What things have you went through that you're not having to go through today? Sometimes you look at the things that you went through and it'll put you in a place to where you're like, okay, I never want to go through that again. So what do I need to do to keep myself from going backwards? Use that as motivation. Use the hard times that you go through as fuel. Use that to flip your mindset. And I understand you're gonna have days where you don't feel motivated. You're gonna have days where you don't feel like doing anything. You don't feel like going to work. You don't feel like working on your business. You don't feel like working out. You don't feel like eating right. You don't feel like cooking your meals, you feel me? But you gotta push through. And what keep you motivated is the hard times. Situations that you went through that you don't have to go through now. That God blessed you out of. That God pulled you out of, you feel me? Certain circumstances that got flipped for the better. That's what should motivate you. The things that you want to achieve in life, that should motivate you. The people that inspire you, people that are around you and positions that you want to be in, that should motivate you. But at the end of the day, you got to motivate yourself. You got to learn how to be self-motivated. Because if you can't count on yourself, how are other people supposed to count on you? People on my channel that's left feedback and different things, y'all have been motivating me to keep going, making my videos, you feel me? Sometimes all you need is 1 or 2 people around you that support you, that tell you keep going, that tell you I'm proud of you, that tell you you can do it. Sometimes other people see certain things in you before you see it for yourself. That's the importance of being around the right people. That's why it's imperative to be around positive situations and people. Stop putting yourself in detrimental situations. Stop putting yourself around detrimental people. So find the people that motivate you. Find people that inspire you. Start taking bits and pieces of what they're doing and apply it to your life. And over the course of time of you applying it, you'll start to see more results. It's not gonna be easy when you first start doing whatever it is that you wanna do or that you feel the desire to do. But you gotta count on yourself. You gotta get to a point to where you can motivate yourself to keep going. Because if all else fails, you gotta count on yourself. Folks don't be in the gym shooting with you. Folks can't lift the weight for you. Folks can't cut the client's hair for you. I can't go do the cardio for you. You gotta do it for yourself. So it's all determined on how bad you want it. And that's where your motivation is.